All right, next up to the mix, we're gonna add a squat into the clean progression. So if you haven't seen the power clean or the high hang power clean, I suggest going back and watching that one. The more moving parts, the more complex it gets. So now we're gonna go the high hang squat clean. So we're gonna set up the same way. Let's hinge our hips. Notice that he keeps his lats engaged and the bar stays nice and high. His armpits are directly above the bar and he's got his hamstrings and glutes engaged. From there, he's gonna triple extend. So his ankles, his knees, and his hips fully extend before he starts to pull the bar and jump under the bar. So let's go one more rep. Jump, shrug, and then receiving the bar with his hips below parallel, his elbows as high as he can, and the weight is now through his midfoot. So he's got a perfect balanced squat at the bottom of the squat. Any common faults for that? Not really.
I like that thing we were talking about, like the realigning, but not catch it, stand it back up and then squat it down.
Yeah. Most people don't fuck up the squat clean, no. Maybe feet, jumping too wide and not jumping enough. Yeah, we'll go through that. So there's two major common faults we see with the squat clean. Once people try and progress from the power clean, is the first one would be not extending enough and moving their feet at all. So they do what we call a muted hip, where they don't extend the hips and they'll try and jump under the bar. So show us what a muted hip would look like. So he dips and then he sort of drops under the bar before he jumps up. So we need to see Olympic weightlifting almost like jumping with weights. We want to triple extend and try and get the bar as high as we can with our hips, as opposed to trying to lift it with our arms. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump and extend onto our toes and jump under the bar and receive the bar in the bottom of the squat position. Cool. The other common fault would be the opposite problem, would be jumping too high or extending too high with the arms, and then also catching with our feet too wide. So we need to think about almost just extending onto our toes and then just moving our feet out just enough that we can get into a perfect squat position. One more rep. Good rep. I said a good rep. No.